Teachers in this part of the world, specifically Nigeria, are really well paid. In fact, there are some teachers that are earning 30,000 naira as we speak. There are some teachers that are earning very little amounts of money. And so, but the teacher got a brand new car and she was working for a school that they were not really paying her anything to write home about. So, how did this happen? If you want to know more, then stick around.
Tired of getting bad advice from well meaning people? Want to get to the root of that pressing challenge? Then join Efil Modia, a behavior specialist and certified mentor, on the Behavior Hub YouTube channel as she talks about real life issues.
Let me start with a caveat. I'm not saying that all teachers do not get well paid. There are some teachers here in Nigeria that work in good private schools, expensive private schools, and they earn as much as 500,000 naira or even more. So some teachers get paid, but in general, teachers in this part of the world rarely get well paid. So now let me give a context. It was the teacher that got this brand new car was working in a government secondary school. Yes, a government secondary school here in Abuja, and they were not paying her anything fantastic. In fact, let's just say an equivalent of let's say someone earning 70,000 now or 80,000, and in general, recent graduates earn like 150,000 naira, the least. But she was earning something like 75,000 naira, even though it was less. But the equivalent in terms of cost of living, that was what she was earning. So there was nothing that indicated that there will be any improvement or she'll get anything, any gift or any opportunity. But this teacher was a diligent young woman. What she will do is that she will go to the office very early. Yes, and in government schools, sometimes they have this way of not coming to school early and telling their colleagues to write their names that they came early. They have this way of not coming to school early because they feel that there's nothing to gain. So they could just tell their colleague, when you get to school, please just write my name. People will assume that I'm in school. So that was the kind of system running then. It wasn't digitalized. It was just go there, write your name in the morning. So she would go to school very early. Then she would tidy the environment. Yes, I think that was also a part of what she was doing. She would tidy the environment. So she just had a general helpful disposition. There are some people like that. Wherever they go, they add value. They are not always bothered about how much they get. Some people, they are not nice except you pay them. They are like commercial sex workers, but they are now kind of official commercial sex worker in terms of or they just it's like whatever you give me, I'll give you back. They have that disposition. I'm not saying they are, but some people are like that. They just it's like they do everything based on money. They do everything based on how much they earn or what they can gain. But she wasn't that kind of person. She was hardworking, she was diligent, and she was doing and there was no indication at that time that anything would improve. But one day an organization came to the school and they said people should nominate teachers. They wanted to celebrate teachers. It was like they are part of their corporate social responsibility. Some of these big organizations, they do CSR. It's mandatory for them to do CSR, corporate social responsibility. So they wanted to reward hardworking teachers, I think specifically in government schools. So they went around and they wanted people to be nominated and all that. So, and guess who got nominated? I'm sure you're not surprised. It was this teacher. Yes, she was nominated, and it wasn't something that, sometimes in this part of the world, or you feel that, oh, everything is by connection, you have to be connected, but just keep on doing what you are doing. Somebody is watching somewhere, and it was something that they would verify. If you want to use connection, by the time they verify, they will find out that it's false. So this time it wasn't a case of putting your own people. Maybe I don't know how they vetted it. Probably they asked the students, probably they asked the teachers, probably it was an anonymous survey. I don't know what they did, but eventually this lady was chosen. And guess what she got? She got a brand new car. Yes, to buy a brand new car, especially in this economy, is not easy for majority of Nigerians, majority of people. Yes, people can buy Tokumbo car, used vehicles, but she didn't get a Tokumbo car. She got a brand new car. She was celebrated. They had an award ceremony where she was invited, and she was In fact, media houses, they did a lot of fanfare for her. She was celebrated, and beyond that, I'm sure there was a satisfaction she felt, because it wasn't like she was doing anything to get anything in return, but somehow what she was doing was noticed, and at the end of the day she got rewarded. So wherever you work, please don't have this mindset that, oh, because I'm not gaining anything, I'll just do a shoddy job. Yes, especially in government establishments, what people do, quite a number of government employees, I'm not saying all, they have this mentality of, oh, because I'm not being well paid, I would ask for bribe, or I will not do my job well, I won't come to work at all. There's a particular parastatal here in Abuja where the head of the parastatal, put his niece on the payroll. This niece, he put her on the payroll, and for a year she did not even show up for work. It's not like she came once a month, just showed up and left. For a year nobody would see her, but at the end of the month she'll be paid her salary. Such kinds of behaviors, they are not right. It's Those things are very common in government establishments. So please, if you're a civil servant, you're a teacher, you work in any, you're an admin staff, just keep doing what you should do. Keep doing what you should do. Don't go there and feel entitled, trying to find ways to cheat others, or not. Sometimes you don't even go to work. There's a time I went to a government establishment here in Abuja, or somebody in a government establishment. I was supposed to meet the person. The person now said, please, anytime after 12, I won't be at work. Can you imagine? On a Monday morning, she was like, anytime after 12, she won't be at work. And this is someone that just recently came from abroad. She went for holidays or whatever abroad, and she came to Nigeria, and I needed to get something for her. A relative of mine sent something through her, and she was telling me that, please, anytime after 12 on a Monday morning, I won't be at work. And this was in a research department, a research organization. So this is the kind of thing happening in Nigeria. You are in a research department. What you do, the statistics, we need a lot of data in different aspects of our endeavor as Nigerians, because you cannot do any project without doing a research or finding out the data. You want to know how many people you need to help, what their needs are. So those things are very important. So imagine someone working in a research agency saying that she will not be around after 12 on a Monday morning. So most likely she won't be at work on Tuesday or Wednesday, because when it comes to the days of the week, Monday is the day that people are very serious, they are very focused. And the impression she gave me was a very poor impression. And that kind of person will be one of those complaining that, oh, things are not doing, that people are not doing well in Nigeria, or she could even be accusing the government. So please, wherever you are, be diligent. Like that teacher, she didn't have any idea that she would ever have that kind of opportunity. And guess what?